Maybe you were like me when you first opened up the DMZ map. You were like, what are all these green phones everywhere? Well, they're contracts. And in today's video, I'm going to talk to you about every single one, how to complete them, and what you get as a reward for them. So maybe, you're doing certain missions and you're trying to get certain items, or you're trying to get a certain amount of money, or you're just trying to loot up, get some guns and, maybe some backpacks and stuff like that. Well, in today's video, I'm going to break down every contract, the rewards you get, the things you get after them, and then I'm going to do it in chapters so it's easy for you to fast forward to each and every one. I'm going to try to make this as quick and easy as possible, but it might be a little bit longer of a video. But like I said, the chapters are there for you to skip around. When you accept the secure nuclear material contract, it says you're only going to get $3,500 from it, but trust me, you're going to get a lot more. But let me explain that later. Before we can go search for these caches, we need a Geiger counter. Now, if you found one out in the wild already, it's going to skip this step for you. But if you haven't found one, it's going to mark a nearby location that has it, and you can just go pick it up. Now, there's something I just want to let you know, that if you when you grab this, it's going to replace whatever's in your tactical slot. So make sure whenever you grab the Geiger counter, you stow away whatever was in there, so that after you're done this mission, you can just get rid of that Geiger counter, and then you can just replace it with what originally was in there in the first place. Part 2 makes you go and search these 2 green circles for the caches themselves. Now, to find the caches in these green circles, you're going to have to use that Geiger counter you have. And when you pull it out, you're going to see a number. And you want that number to go up the direction you're moving in, and it goes up to 10. So whatever direction you're moving in, you just want the numbers to go up, right? And the cool thing about this is every cache is guaranteed a nuclear fuel cell, and these are worth 10,000 a piece. So not only are you making the 3,500 for completing the quest, you're getting also $20,000 worth of items, plus what other items and dollars are in these caches. So if you're on a mission where you need a lot of money, or you need to get a lot of items from the buy station, these contracts are going to be your bread and butter for that. The Hunt Squad contract's actually pretty juicy, I'm not going to lie to you. So it is a contract that you get $3,500 for, and then when you activate it, you get notified of a squad that's around you in a big green bubble, but you also have 5 minutes to kill this squad. Now, just because you activated this contract doesn't mean you have to do it though. So if you're just going with the flow, doing your own thing on this run, and you just want to go loot stuff, I would suggest just grabbing one of these contracts if it's near you, because 2 things. 1, you get to know the location of the other squad near you, and 2, if someone else kills this squad, you still get to reap all the rewards of the XP and the money. And because the AI is so difficult in this mode, chances are AI has a good chance to kill this squad before you even get to them. So if you're just going to go around, do your own thing, I would highly suggest you just pop one of these just for the sake of it. Also, as you can see in this video here, AI or another squad killed who I needed to, and I, like I said, got the XP and I got the money for doing really nothing. The secure intel contract is actually a 2-parter, but when you do complete it, you get a cool bonus about the commanders, and you also get $5,000. So after you accept this contract, you're going to have to go and find a laptop. Now, yes, most of the time it's pretty easy to find this laptop, but it is in a green circle. You don't specifically know where it is. It's just in this general area. But I want you to listen to what the laptop sounds like. So if you are having trouble finding it, this is the noise it makes. After you get the hard drive from the laptop, you're going to be notified about another location on the map that you have to go and upload this hard drive to. And it's going to be a nearby radio tower. And all you have to do is get to the radio tower, climb some ladders, and then just do some clicking, clacking on the keyboard. And that's it. And the cool thing about this mission is it lets you know about a nearby commander. Now, the commander can be either the Juggernaut or it can be the attack helicopter. They're both bosses and considered commanders. So if you have to do a mission where you have to kill a certain amount of Juggernauts or do kill a couple of those commander helicopters, this is going to be the mission for you. The deliver cargo mission actually has two different ways you can do it. You can either do it on the ground or in the water. It's totally up to you, but when you accept it and you complete it, you will get $10,000. Now the ground one's really cool because you get a free LTV, and there are some missions that you need this, and at a buy station they're $18,000, where if you do this mission you get it for free and you get $10,000. So it's like a win-win little thing here. But anyways, after you accept the mission, you're going to have to go get the vehicle, whichever one you chose to do. You're going to have to go get the vehicle itself. After you grab the vehicle, then you're going to have to make your way to the crane, and that's all you have to do. You have to go under this crane and it'll pull you up. But I will warn you, there is going to be a helicopter chasing you, and that thing does mean business. I did this solo, which was really intense, I'm not going to lie to you, but it is possible solo, but it is very difficult. So if I were you, grab a buddy so they can shoot back at the helo that's going to be attacking you. The contract for eliminating the high value target is pretty straightforward. Now, if you do complete this, and that is an if, because you know AI is pretty intense, you're going to be getting $5,000. Now what's going to happen is you're going to accept the mission. It's going to show you a green circle on the map, and inside of there is a special, you know, somewhat little boss AI, right? You have to remember though, he has a lot of guards near him, and these guards are heavily armored, so it's not going to just be a walk in the park. But the cool thing is, after you do kill the high value target, he does drop usually a more kitted gun for you to pick up. Unfortunately, in this one, I got a cast off 545. It is kitted okay, but it's a cast off 545 and I'm not a huge fan of it, but it's better than nothing, right? So that's the eliminate high value target. Just be careful because there's just so many enemies and the AI are sometimes really cracked. The destroy supply contract is kind of like the nuclear material one, where you get more than just the $7,500 for completing it. And I'll explain as we go. So after you accept this contract, you're going to be given the location of 2 supply sites. Now, these are both guarded very heavily, of course, but after you kill the AI that's around one of them, all you have to do is do some click-clacking on the keyboard, and then you arm a bomb there. Now, you can go directly to the second supply site and just clear that out, and as long as the first supply site already exploded, you can do some click-clacking on the second one and arm that one. Now, after a few, probably a minute, that second supply site is going to blow up. And the really cool thing is, after you finish this contract, it's going to show you all the nearby safes in your vicinity. Now, if you're looking to get more money, these are going to be perfect for you, but what they're also good for actually is kill streaks. If you crack a lot of safes, they're going to get you a lot of kill streaks, and if you're on that mission where you need a bunch of kill streaks in one raid, safes are going to be your godsend. There's a couple of cool things about the raid weapon stash contract that I don't think a lot of people know, but we're just going to start talking about how it does give you $5,000 if you complete it. The other thing is you get to, of course, keep all the sweet loot that you find in the weapon stash itself. But the other cool thing is, I don't know if it's always, but whenever I do one of these contracts, it always makes it so I have to go into a stronghold and I don't need a key card. It's automatically unlocked for me. So if you have a task to do for some sort of mission and you need to go into strongholds, this is a good way to get in there without a key card. When you do enter this location, just be ready for a fight, right? So you're going to go up to the safe. You're going to, it's like cracking a safe, right? You get the drill put in place, and then there's a little countdown timer for how long you have to defend it. And then after that, you get all the rewards. So you're going to fight wave after wave of enemies. Trust me, there's going to be a ton of enemies coming at you. But the cool thing after is you get to open the safe. You usually get a bunch of dollars, and then you also get some weapons. In this one, honestly, it was crap weapons, but sometimes you can find some good stuff. The rescue hostage contract is by far the most useful contract in all of the DMZ. And it's because if you complete it, you get an exfil for you and the hostage and your team that no one else can see or has. So once you accept this contract, you're going to be shown a location on the map that the hostage is in. Now, there's 2 important things to know. One, this building is heavily guarded, so there's going to be riot shield guys, heavily armored guys. there's just going to be a lot of people. So if you can, start taking guys out from the outside, because once you open up the front door, a timer starts. And if that timer reaches 0 before you can get to the hostage in the building, then the bomb that's planted on him explodes and you fail the mission. But you guys are very good at this game, and of course you're going to find the hostage before the bomb explodes. And after you do this, you're going to be able to pick up the hostage. Now, the cool thing about this is it's going to give you another location on the map. And this location is of a helicopter that's ready to take you, your team, and the hostage and exfil them. But here's the thing that's cool. If you want, you can just leave the hostage there, go do another mission, go get like the weapons case if you want, come back, grab the hostage, and then go to the exfil. I think they will patch this later on where you only have a certain amount of time to bring the hostage to the exfil, if I was to guess. But as of right now, you can take as much time as you want. Thank you guys so much just for watching this video. And if you found it useful, I really hope you just give it a thumbs up. You subscribe to the channel. It's free for you guys. It means the world to me. And make sure you put the notifications on for all the content that I put out, because I put out a lot. And if you found this useful, trust me, you'll find some of my later videos even more useful. So thank you again. And until next time, I'll talk to everyone later.